Hello, hello, welcome. Welcome to Birdsnest Designs. My name is Denise Cox, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Trail, British Columbia, Canada. And today I am here for kind of an impromptu, spur of the moment live video for you guys. So welcome. It is Thursday, October 12th, 2023. And today we are going to be playing with the Joy of Noel bundle. Oh, I'm trying to get it so my light doesn't reflect on it. But anyway, that's the bundle we're going to play with. Hello, TJ. Welcome. And these are the fun, fabulous dies that come with that stamp set in the bundle. Okay, so I was realizing today that it's already Thursday and I only did my live video Monday. It has been a crazy week here at Birdsnest. I have been busy preparing for my weekend crop that is this weekend. I have my spectacular weekend crop this weekend. So we are going full on Halloween and I'm having so much fun getting decorations done up and made up and gifts ready and prizes made and all the things, baking and oh my goodness, so much fun. So I've been super busy and just realized that I've only been live once this week. So I thought I better go on and share a fun project today. So I missed you all. So here we are. Hello, Carol, welcome. So thank you to everyone who placed an order during free shipping. I truly appreciate all of your support. That was awesome. We all love a good deal. So that was great. Those orders will probably be shipping next week, let's hope. So that's great. I also want to talk a little bit about Creatively Hatched because this week the projects I'm sharing feature the Joy of Noel set, as I mentioned, which is the featured bundle for my Creatively Hatched monthly club this month. So I'm going to share with you the projects. I love these fun projects. So we'll share those a little closer when the video camera gets switched down. I'll also show you the card we made on Monday using this week's Creative Challenge sketch. And yeah, so let's stamp, you guys. Let's stamp. I'm excited. So let me flip the camera down and say hello if you're watching, whether you're watching live or watching the replay. I love to see who's here stamping with me and say hello to each and every one of you. So if you're watching over on YouTube, and if you guys have been following my channel, you'll know that I've set myself a goal to be at 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2023. And last I checked, I was only like 22 away. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do. I would love to hit that goal, and hitting it early would be even more exciting. So to everyone who's already done that, thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope that you're enjoying the videos, and leave me a heart, thumbs up, send me those comments because I love to hear from you. Okay, here is the stamp set now that I'm not trying to get it fit in the screen when that's backwards like that. And here is the coordinating dies. There is one missing and you'll see why in a minute. So these are the dies that coordinate with this beautiful bundle. And then these are the papers. So if you buy this suite in the catalog, well, you currently can't buy the entire suite, but because the embellishments are sold out. But here's the suite here. So this is on page 28 and 29 of the September to December mini catalog. And these are the beautiful projects they've created. So we are going to be using all of the products today aside from this bundle here. So all of the products in the suite, the only thing not available right now that's out of stock are these beautiful gems. And we may be using those as well. I've got them here, but I haven't quite decided. So this bundle entirely is $194 here in Canada, but you do get the two bundles. You get 2 packs of the paper, embellishments, and ribbon. So that is a really great one. And like I said, you can't order the entire suite with this host or this ordering number right here, just because these are gone. But you can order each individual piece, and you don't save any money by ordering this. It's just a convenience of one code ordering. The deal, the benefits, and the savings come in the bundles themselves, which is 10% discount. So you'll still get the same deal. You just won't get these embellishments. They are due to be back November 13th. So let me share with you the paper. So this is the Joyful Specialty paper. It's got lots of gold foil in it. We've got this, and it is only one-sided. Okay, so we've got this beautiful gold wood grain look. We've got some pretty cherry cobbler and gold music notes. And then we've got this fun holly berry with the gold leaves. And then this beautiful plaid, shaded spruce and gold plaid. Okay, so we're going to use some of that today. And then this is the Joy of Christmas Designer Series paper. And if I'm being honest, when I first saw it in the catalog, I didn't really think much of it. But then when I ordered it, I was so pleasantly surprised. So this is one side. You can see you get 6 different sheets. It does come 12 by 12. These are just my little pieces I have left. So those are the 6 patterns that you'll see on one side. This one here is music notes. And then if we flip it over, I'm going to have to spread it out a little bit here. But you have some more beautiful designs over here. So we've got music notes, wood grain, some more holly, and then some more kind of like marbly, I don't know how you'd explain that, but those are really great background accent pieces. So that is the Joy of Christmas 12 by 12 paper. That one is now back in stock. Okay. And the other thing we're going to play with today is this here. Now I do still have this in the cello. This is the silver and gold adhesive back glimmer paper. So the item code for this is 162288, and this is from the online store. So this is like an online exclusive. So these sheets are adhesive, and we're going to play with those today. So that's the paper we're going to use. Aside from those, we're going to use the nested treat boxes. Now those are on page 41, I believe. Yes, so 41 right here. These are nested treat boxes. You get 8 boxes. They're stampable. They're food safe. They come in white. You get 8 total boxes for $15.75. So if you want that item code, it's 162117. And we're going to be creating something similar to this today. So are you excited? Are you excited to stamp along with me? Okay. Let's see what we can do here. So first of all, before we start the stamping, let me share with you those creatively hatched cards that I was chatting about. So these are the cards. You'll get 2 of each in your kit when you join Creatively Hatched for October. Now I have gone completely non-traditional color scheme with this one, using Moody Mauve, Pretty Peacock, and Lost Lagoon, and kind of creating, because I wanted it to go with the Winter Meadow Designer Series paper. So those are great. Deadline to register for that is the 15th, which is Sunday. So be sure to get your registration in and don't miss that fun class. Okay, so let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how we're going to create these nested treat boxes. So when you order them, you're going to get a total of 16 pieces. So 8 of each of these. You'll notice that one has this little niche cut out of them already, this half circle. That is the drawer type box. And then this one is the one that it goes into. This is the nested one. So we're going to start with this one. There is a glossy side and a matte side. The matte side is the outside. This is the one that you'd be able to stamp on. The inside, the glossy side, is the food safe side. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to fold on all of these. Oh, give me 1 second. My puppy has got something he shouldn't. Yes, he had a piece of tear tape in his mouth. So now we don't. We have avoided that. Any of you guys watching have puppies or dogs that like to get into things when you're not watching? Linus loves paper, which is sometimes a bad recipe in a scrapbook room. Okay, so we're going to just fold all of those lines there. Now, if these already have tear tape stuck to them, so we're just going to peel off that tear tape. And then we'll fold it up and just line up those edges. Okay. Like that. And we'll do the same thing over here. All right, so we're going to then just come in here. Now I will have this video uploaded with a complete supply list on my blog, so you'll be able to check that out. It'll also be added into the description of this video once I'm all done and or created this project. So this is the outer box. Then we're going to do the same thing, exactly the same here. Glossy side is the food safe, matte side is the stamp side for stamping. So we'll just fold all of that in. And my imagination is going crazy thinking of all the things we could fit in these boxes. And what a wonderful like hostess gift this would make. It would make a great gift for coworkers or neighbors and friends. And you could put so many different things inside of it. So just watch as we create. Now, full disclosure, I have not made this project ahead of time. I just sort of have a plan in my mind. And so we're going to go with it and hope that it turns out. Okay, so we're just lining up this boxes. We're making sure they're all nice and thing like that. Okay, so you can see this one's got this little pull right here. That is then going to slide right inside that box. And so now we have these fun little nested boxes that you can just fill and pull out like that. Okay, so those are cute, right? And if you're watching and you'd like to know the size, let me just measure it so I can tell you, because they actually are quite large. So this one across this way is 2.5, just over 2.5 inches. Height wise, same. So it's almost square. It's like 2 5/8. And then the depth of it is, again, 2.5. So they're pretty much a square cube. So like 2.5 inches, which is wonderful. You can fit a lot of stuff in this fun little box. So I have gone ahead of time, and I did make up the other 3 boxes. So we're going to have 4 boxes that are going to come together like this. And what I've done is I've gone ahead and I've cut out some of that beautiful paper I shared with you. 2 by 2.5 is the size I use. So 2.5 tall, or sorry, 2 inches tall, 2.5 wide. Okay, and those are going to get attached right on here. So these are the Joy of Christmas papers. And this is the Joyful paper. Okay, so I've got staggering green and red. I'm going traditional on this one. I'm going traditional because I really wanted to use this beautiful paper. So it's going to end up like that. So let's go ahead. I think what the best thing to do would be to pull the boxes out so that I'm not actually accidentally gluing the box to the outer shell. All right. So what do you guys think? Have you guys played with these boxes? Those of you who are watching live or when you're catching the replay, let me know if you have seen these boxes, first of all, in the catalog, because it would be fairly easy to overlook them. And secondly, if you've done anything with them, if you ordered them. Okay, so let's start by adding this adhesive to here. And you could use any adhesive, of course, that you like. I like the white glue because it does give me that bit of wiggle room. Oh, Kathy has some, but she hasn't used them yet. Well, hopefully this video will inspire you to pull them out and use them. I know that I've seen some people who have made them with fall, with the word fall on them. They made them themed for fall, for Halloween. You could do so many things with these. So we're going to go ahead and stick this. So I'm just putting the Designer Series paper on. I'm in a craft fair coming up, you guys, in like 3 weeks. I haven't even got started yet. But as I was putting these boxes together for this video this morning, I thought, oh, these might be a really fun thing to have on my table. So I'm looking for some great craft fair ideas. If you guys have any you'd like to share, that would be amazing. So let's put that on there. Okay, so we've got the bases done. So this is kind of, and it doesn't matter. I see that I've switched them around again from how I had them. It doesn't matter. It's fine. We can rearrange them later when we know what we want to do. So next thing I've done is I've cut out some stylish shaped circles out of basic white. And I'm going to attach each one with dimensionals. So I'm just going to put 2 dimensionals on the back of each, and we're going to stick those on to the box, and I'm going to center them below the little notch there. Okay, so this one appears to have a bit of a black mark on it, so we're going to just make sure we cover that. Okay, so see how what I was talking about, this one has a little black smudge on it. Looks like maybe some Memento ink or something got on there, but I'm just going to make sure that when I put that on, when I decorate this one up, I'm going to make sure that it's nice and covered. All right, so we'll stick this one on here. I saw these boxes in the catalog, and the first thing I thought of was combining them with this stamp set, because you'll see why in just a second. Why these are like the perfect combination. Okay, so there's that. Now, do you remember on Monday when we created this card? This was our creative challenge card. And we used the beautiful stamped Noel, and then we die cut it out with the coordinating dies. So today what I've done is I've just used the dies directly. So just use this die here. And I cut the letters out of that adhesive back glimmer paper that I shared with you earlier. The one that's available on the online store, so you won't find it in any of the catalogs. But I cut it out so that we can have the word Noel. And I actually was going to stagger these differently, but I like the way this looks together like this, except that that O isn't going to cover. The L won't cover, but the N would cover that, wouldn't? No. Now I'm just trying to find something to hide my little blurb there. So the O would work. So we can make this work. We can make that the O, which makes that the E. We'll do this. Okay. There we go. So we're going to arrange our boxes like that just to accommodate my little ink smudge there. You guys ever done that? Or you just switch your whole project around just so that you can have not see any boo-boos? All right. There we go. So let's go ahead. I'm going to take a pick tool, and I'm just going to peel off. Do you see how easy that's coming off? So this is on the back of that adhesive backed glimmer paper. So no more fussing with getting the glue on that's already adhesive. So how fun is that? Then we'll take the O, do the same thing. You guys are quiet in the comments today. Thursday mornings. Okay. So there's the O, and then we'll take the E, and we'll peel that off. Oh my goodness, did you guys see the new paper pumpkin that's coming out for November? Oh my goodness, it looks so adorable. I can't wait to get it. Warm Wishes, it's called. And it's got a really great add-on too, that you can get add-on cards and envelopes that coordinate. Oh, that one's not very centered. Okay. All right. So there is the basis for our boxes. So now that we have that done, I do want to go ahead and put them back into their sleeves. So just sliding those back in here. Okay, so there we have our boxes just like this. And then I've gone ahead and I cut out a few little embellishments. So remember I said there was a die missing? That's because I cut this die out with shaded spruce, and I didn't want to lose all these little twigs. So I decided to just leave them in there, and then I would poke them out when I got here in my video space. So let's go ahead and poke those little guys out. And I love that in one die, you're getting like 5 of these. So you don't have to run it through 5 different times. There we go. Okay. So there's our little vine. I don't know what you want to call those, little branches or vines. And then using this die here from the same pack, I have cut out 2 of those sprigs in shaded spruce. And then I've cut them out in the gold wood grain. So they kind of look like gold with white striping, which could be, you know, like snow or something. So I thought those would be fun to decorate on here. So I don't know. I didn't really have a plan beyond this, let's be honest. I'm just going to kind of like put these in like that. You guys tell me what you think. If you like the way this looks, or you think maybe it's too much. I don't know if we should have these branches on each one, but they are kind of fun, aren't they? So we could do something like that. That's kind of fun. The only thing I'm seeing is that we would have to pull out the E before we could pull out the L once they're all together. So maybe that's not a great idea to have that one there. Let's maybe see about putting that one over there. Do you guys like the look of that? And TJ doesn't think it's too much. She loves it. Okay, let's go with it. Let's just do it. Let's just glue this down. Okay, so let's put that in there. Same thing here. These, oh my gosh, you guys, these are like so quite like simple to make, but how beautiful. I'm really loving how this is turning out. Okay, so that's, what would you guys, when you're watching these boxes come together, what would you think to put in them? Like, what's your imagination saying? Oh my gosh, I need those because I want to put XYZ in them. And who would you give them to? Like, they're just so fun. And if you have like a child or a granddaughter or grandson who has a 4-letter name, you could customize these for them and you could put their name on here. Or you could, I mean, if they're more than 4, that's totally fine too. You could just add it, make it bigger. Oh, hello, Denise from South Dakota. Welcome. Okay, so we have that together. Now, I did cut out these itty bitties over here. Christmas kisses. Yes, Kathy, that's a wonderful idea. Okay, so if I pick up these little branches, we can like stagger them around. Kind of like, this is, I don't know. I didn't really have a plan. Like I said, I had a sort of a vision, but not really. So if I just staggered those green ones, kind of break up that bit of gold is kind of pretty. Oh, Christmas ornament in each box. Yes, that would be wonderful. That would be a great idea, actually. Thanks, TJ. That might be a great thing to send to my son in Saskatchewan. Him and his girlfriend. They would probably really like that. Okay, so if we just added a few, and maybe we don't need to have the same on every box, right? So maybe we don't even need that last one. Do you guys like those green ones there? I think that's quite cute. So if we pull those out, just sort of stick them on in there. You could cut these out on adhesive sheets too, right? And then they would themselves be sticky too. Why is that one not sticking? There we go. I just hadn't put any pressure down on it yet. Okay, we'll put this one. Like that, and then okay, so that looks quite, oh my goodness, I love how this is turning out. All right, so I did bring in my whole bucket or basket of embellishments. So we've got all these embellishments to use, but I can't help but want to use these pretty ones. So I know, please don't be sad that you can't get them yet right now, because they are coming back. So they'll be back, I believe it's November 13th. I can actually just check. I did make notes in my book yesterday. I had 2 classes yesterday and I wanted to be prepared. So these are due to be back November 13th. So if you're really loving them and you don't already have them, mark your calendars or reach out to me if you're here in Canada, and I can always make sure to order them for you as soon as they're back in stock. So let's use these because they are, like I said, they're adorable. So if we just were to put like, I don't know, some little, like, how fun are these? I just love them. I love them. I love them. So we can like add a little bit of red over here onto this green one. Maybe just add like some leaves, holly leaves. I'm just kind of doing for placement right now. So what are you guys thinking? Do you like this? Do we think we're going to get, it's going to be too much? Maybe another, we can't really have music notes in one. That's kind of weird, right? So if we put some music notes there, maybe a couple of music notes down here. TJ loves it. Thank you. And I see that Denise loves the small green sprigs with the gold ones. Me too. I think that really just kind of breaks up the gold, but makes the green pop out. Okay, so we've got music notes, and maybe we should we need to put this. Let's change it up. Let's put these leaves down here. Do something like that. Okay, what do you guys think? Hello, Lisa, welcome. Okay, I think this looks really, really fun. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put that on before I spill those everywhere. And I'm gonna go ahead and just start applying these. And again, I'm just gonna use little daubs of glue. Okay. And I'm putting the glue on the project as opposed to on the element itself because it's a little bit easier for placement that way. Okay, and then let's do the music notes down here too. So glad you guys are liking this. Like I said, I knew I wanted to use these boxes with the word Noel on it because it just seemed to be the perfect fit, but I really didn't have a concrete plan in my mind. So I'm happy that this is turning out, and I'm happy that you guys like it. Okay, so then let's add our leaves here. Oh dear, that one didn't work. So these leaves, they are kind of like, how do you want to say, like concaved. So you want to make sure that you're putting the non-bent inside down on the glue. Otherwise, it's not going to stick, which is what I just did. Okay. So of course, I have that one picked up the wrong way too. Ah. Oh my goodness, these leaves, honestly, you guys, I almost overlooked these holly berries, these loose holly gems and sequins, because usually I like things that are already adhesive for me. But I'm so glad I got them because look how cute they are. And you could make like a shaker card and have these inside of it. So fun. Okay, so there's that. And then we just got this last one down here to do, and then we're going to tie them all together. Because right now they're all sort of like standalone boxes still. So we're going to make sure we get them all attached together. And then they'll have a nice little gift. Now, if you really wanted to get creative, oh my goodness, you could get 3 of these packs of boxes and make 24 and do a Christmas countdown. Oh my gosh, that would be so fun. And if you guys have seen that new kit that just came out, the countdown to Christmas, I think it's called the Rustic Christmas. It's like a countdown, little envelopes. Oh my gosh, you could probably incorporate the 2 projects together and make a really stunning advent calendar. All right. Oh, that one does not want to stick there. Okay, let's leave it. Just leave it and let it dry. Okay. That is really cute. I'm loving this project. Okay, if I tip that, okay, good. So now you have 2 options at this point that I can see. First of all, you can just leave them loose and tie them together with a bow, which we're going to do regardless. But do you think that we should put a glue dot to kind of like hold them together? I'm sort of thinking that might be wise. I don't know. Yeah, I think, you know what, even more so than a glue dot, I bet you we could let's just glue them together. Then we know they're going to stay. And whoever we are giving these to isn't going to like have boxes flying when they try and go through. So I'm just going to put a bit of pressure and glue those 2 bottom ones together. We'll do the same over here. Again, if you were to use tear tape or a glue dot, it would be more of an instant stick, but I like the wiggle room option for the white glue, just in case I didn't have them lined up properly. Okay, now we can tip this one up. Put glue on here. What a fun project for a Thursday morning. Impromptu live video. Okay, so we'll line those up on top. All right, so I'm just going to apply more pressure on them just for a few seconds here. All right. So now they are all glued together. And here's where I want to get some opinions. So I did bring in 3 different ribbon options. I've got the vanilla and gold ribbon, which is obviously very pretty. It has gold in it, right? So we've got that beautiful ribbon with that sparkle. I did bring in the natural ribbon from the Natural and Combo pack, which currently is out of stock, but it will be back on the 23rd. So not much longer to wait for this beautiful ribbon. So this is kind of what I'm leaning towards, but that's the other one. And then I also brought in my vanilla, because yes, I do love black check. So this is the one that comes in the suite. As I'm holding these out, I just had a really great idea. As much as I love the gold one, I think I'm going to say goodbye to the gold one. And I think what we're going to do is we are going to apply this beautiful ribbon like this up here, because that would be really fun. So you guys are all saying natural. Yes, I agree. However, I do want to add in some check as well. So I'm going to cut. Well, what am I going to do here? First of all, I'm going to this is what's happening. My creative brain is going quicker than my hands at the moment. So I'm just trying to make this plan here. All right, so let's cut off this ribbon, the natural ribbon here. I love a big, thick, chunky ribbon like this for 3D projects. So fun. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put that like that. And this is where I need a crafty friend to hold that in place while I tie my bow. Okay. Let's see if that'll work. Okay. Hey, those are a little bit loopy for my liking. So we'll just pull those. Oh, that didn't work. Pull that tight. And we'll pull this one. Okay, so we've got now, obviously these are going to get tweaked and turned, but you guys, this needs to go on here too. So here's what I'm thinking. Oh, what a wonderful idea, Denise, to stamp on the natural ribbon. Yes, that would have been a great idea too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this white checked ribbon and I'm going to place it up like this. Somehow, I want to attach it so that it doesn't look like it's just kind of floating there. I'm going to do this. So if I just wound that underneath, okay, that could work. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my glue dots. Sorry, you guys are going through the whole creative process with me today. All right, so I'm going to grab my glue dots here, and I'm going to put a glue dot at the back of this checked ribbon. Okay, now glue dots are super sticky. So we're going to then attach this up the side like that. And then I'm going to just sort of tuck it in and underneath. Okay, so it's going to look a little bit weird up here right now, but I have an idea, and it's only a glue dot. So if need be, we can pry it off. All right, so then I'm going to do the same thing up here. I'm going to cut that one off. I love ribbon. Do you guys love ribbon? I think especially at the holidays when I'm crafting, I use tons of ribbon. I think it just adds that extra like texture and element to the projects. So what I'm going to do is take this and I'm going to stick that glue dot underneath here again, just like I did on the first one, although that might be a bit long. I'm just sort of tucking that in. I don't know if this is going to work. What I should have done is, this is what I should have done. Let's undo this bow. This is going to make, because you know what? It's going to drive me crazy. It's going to drive me crazy if it just sits like that. So let's open this back up. We're going to put this down here like that, and I'm going to tuck a glue dot. The two ribbons together, I think, looks stunning. So I do want to keep that look. So I'm going to just take this and put a glue dot right underneath here where those two are going to meet so that it stays put. Okay. Then I'm going to take up this ribbon And I'm going to make the glue dots kind of go right over top of that. Pull this tight, move that over. I do need to trim this, it's too long. And we're going to put a new glue dot on the end right here. Okay. Then that one can come up and meet here. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and tie this bow. Like so. I'll pop it up and make it look very pretty like that. And then what I think I'm going to do is take this ribbon, tie a second bow. Okay, can you guys see this? I got this project too close under the camera. Okay, so then we've got that beautiful check bow ribbon. And I think we could just sort of attach that right on there like that. We'll cut this off. Oh, I love it. I love it. Those two ribbons are like my new favorite combination. They are super pretty together. So if we just glue that with a glue dot onto the center of this bow. Ah, this is so cute. Okay. Now, of course, we need to trim. So this ribbon here, if you guys just pull, look at what it does. We're just pulling that string and it's fraying. And I love that look. So now I'm just going to cut that off. Okay. And then let's see if we can get this one to do the same. The trick is, see, I've got all these extra ones down here because my ribbon wasn't cut straight. So let's just go ahead and cut that ribbon. And then we can fray this end too, although it's not fraying as easy as that other one did. Now this one's going to be a little bit challenging. Okay, maybe this one's not going to fray so nicely. I don't know why that's happening. Just going to snip. I could help if I had different scissors probably. There we go. Pull that out. Of course it wouldn't fray nice when I'm doing my live video, right? When I've done this on other projects, it frayed so beautifully, just like that first one did. But if you just persevere, I promise it will come back. Okay, there we go. All right, so we have the frayed end because to me that's kind of like scarf-like for Christmas. I love it. We've got this beautiful checked ribbon in there with this natural. Yes, I love it. Okay, so if we see our project from the front, this is what it's going to look like. Of course, you can put a glue dot. Like, actually, you know what? I might just do that. I might just grab a glue dot and stick this glue dot kind of up here on the top of the end box, and then just sort of like root that there so that when you're looking at it, it's going to have that extra element. This little one can just sort of tuck wherever it's going to go. What do you guys think? Do you love it? I am loving this. I think that is the perfect little gift. The ribbon pulls it all together. I agree, TJ. The ribbon is just like the finishing touch for sure. Now you could go ahead and you could add in more bling if you wanted on here, but I do think that with the glitter paper and these gems, it's like the perfect touch. So I'm going to leave it exactly as it is. I think it turned out beautifully. And I love this. I'm like, my brain is going crazy thinking of all the combinations I can use these ribbons together now. So there we have it. There is our fun little creation for this Thursday morning video. Now I do, as I mentioned earlier, I do have my retreat this weekend, my spooktacular Halloween retreat. So I've got 30 ladies. We're all getting together at the local hall here for 3 days of crafting fun. So I'm going to be super busy. So I will not be here tomorrow for Fancy Fold Friday, but I am going to do my very best to get a post on my blog for you guys. So even though I won't be live, I will have a project to share with you over on my blog. So be sure to check that out, createwithbirdsnest.ca, and leave me all the hearts and thumbs up and comments about today's project. Share the video if you think your friends, your crafty friends would like it too. And I will be back on Monday, the 16th for Make It Monday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And I'll have a fun and creative challenge sketch to share with you. So don't forget as well, if you're interested in joining my Creatively Hatched subscription club. So it is a subscription. You can join and cancel at any time. So here is the projects we're going to make this time. Just a little sneak peek for you. You don't want to miss them. Okay, they're going to be super fun. I will be releasing an option for a one-time trial. It'll be slightly more expensive than the subscription, but you can join for 1 month only if you want to try it. Now you have to be in Canada to do this. I will send that email out probably later today or tomorrow morning. Okay, so watch for that. And thank you all for watching and being here with me this Thursday morning to do some stamping. I will, as I mentioned, be back Monday morning. So I will miss you all for Fancy Fold Friday, but I will be at the hall crafting it up with all my crafty friends who are here local attending with me. All right, so have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining, and I will talk to you guys all real soon, okay? Cheers.